Can I play devil's advocate just for fun?
Go ahead.
Do you think it kills a little bit because we kind of know what's going to happen?
No, I actually.
Yeah.
Well, no, I know.
No,
but imagine,
brother.
imagine a story of a game you like, and then they turn it to a movie,
No,
and then you already know what's going to happen.
There's always excitement for it because
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
I'm just someone like who played all the Halo games. Like Halo was trash the show, but I was like, I was here for it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to see everything play out the way it was supposed to. You know, I think that's part of the excitement because there's a difference between like you playing the video game, which is never gonna look as real as a freaking
a live
show
action.
or live and with stuff like this, it's just like other than the cities, it's so easy to do that you can get amazing results from it.
I'm just curious, like if at some point you'd be like, well,
Did you feel like you were cheated out of it or what?
not cheated, but
May God bless
The Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar and this is Danny.
This show does not let me wrong. Like I don't miss.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode 18.
18, that's right. 9 times 2.
It's now legal.
3 square times... Not to drink, though.
No.
In Mexico, yes. If you're watching
Danny's
from
so
Mexico...
Oh, God damn.
What, y'all don't like drinking?
Wait to start this. All right, welcome back, you guys. We are the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar.
And this is
This
Tony.
is Danny.
Hey, teamwork.
Y'all introduce each other.
Teamwork.
Yeah. Well, what is up, you guys? It's the second week of the year.
Is it?
Yeah, isn't it?
Barely?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if that's
Feels
right.
like it's been longer.
There's 7 days. We're like on the. Oh no, you're right.
This is
the
the
16th.
16th.
Why did I think it was the 10th? What the hell's wrong with me?
Where were you last week?
Dude, this month is almost up then.
I know.
We're halfway through it.
Wow, dude.
We're aging
Dude.
like wine.
Over.
More like milk.
Well, I'm just gonna jump straight into it. Over the weekend,
Uh-huh.
our cousin Griselda invited us. Invited us.
Yeah,
you didn't go,
I didn't go.
to an escape room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've always wanted to go.
She
to
didn't
one.
escape. She's still there.
Yeah, so I've always
Oscar
wanted.
made it?
Yeah.
You
I
left
didn't.
her? Is every man for themselves or what?
Yeah, well, I mean, whenever you can't hold your own.
She's
ground.
a Velasco. She should be able to get out.
Oh, technically, she's not her dad.
Oh, that's why she
That's
didn't
why-
get out. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, she's
Yeah.
not.
So what were you saying? My bad.
Yeah, so I've always wanted to go, so I was like, man, even if Danny's not going, I'm gonna go. You know, and it was nice. I got to hang out. I know, obviously, I know her and like her boyfriend, and they were nice enough to invite us. So I was like, yeah, let's go. So I went, and they were there with like 2 other friends. So I was the oldest one there, and my God, I felt so freaking old. Cause
Wait,
I
by how much?
I graduated in 2012. They were talking about graduating in 2021.
Wow.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
You see?
That's 2 years ago.
Yeah, so how old does that make them? Like, it's literally like
That's like my little brother's
They're like
age.
20.
Yeah,
They're like
that's
20.
my little brother's
I think
age.
that's
He's
that's
like
how
19.
I think that's how old Griselda is.
About to be
like
20
or something.
And I am 28. It's an 8-year
You got
gap.
like a whole 10 years.
Yeah, so
Almost.
yeah, almost a whole decade, and it's literally just
no,
like I'm I was like babysitting them,
Freaking
and I did
granny.
feel like I was chaperoning them because then we went to Ginia and I told them what to order, and like, they looked like they loved it.
That's why they invited you.
Oh, so I can show y'all the
You
world.
can start charging that to Gen Zs. Like, look, if you want to know how to enjoy
that
life,
is true.
get a group. I'll show you around Houston. You pay me.
Tony's like my prime example.
No.
It's like, look at Tony.
I don't think you
I've
should-
shown him
you
the world.
shouldn't flex.
What would you name this business? No, yeah, why not? Look, you're in a podcast now too.
Yeah, you're a great podcaster.
Yeah.
There you go. See? What would you name this business?
I just meant about like the alcohol and everything.
Well, I mean, dude,
Because you don't like to. Like,
well, I don't like that you harp on that just being the only thing I introduced you to.
the main
You
thing.
know,
No,
what do you
I'm
mean?
kidding,
Like
I'm
you,
kidding.
I got you in the podcast. We've gone to a whole bunch of different places, not just
That's
to
true.
drink.
That's true.
You know, it's just like
I mean, there's always drinks, but that's irrelevant. That's
No, I just like to give
It
him a
always
hard
goes
time
back to
about
that.
it
Yeah,
because I know he doesn't like that I bring it up.
Here you go.
Oh, look, another one from your cousin.
this is not from me.
Here,
So-
toss it.
Are you? It's gonna when you open it, it's gonna be an issue.
I wasn't gonna open it.
Hey, that's disrespectful.
So wow, the drinks are so early this episode. Was it just because of
It
the whole
just felt
Tony thing?
natural.
Well, it's because it went in theme and it felt right to bring him out now.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna get warm, and I don't think stouts are to be drunk Drank?
We are supposed
Warm.
to be drunk.
Yeah, stouts are not to be drunk. You were right.
How
He said it.
dare you?
He said it, not me.
Yeah,
I,
throw that out
I need
there.
to get my bottle opener that's a gun.
So you can shoot him at.
Yeah.
So, that could be a thing. Like hit the Tony
Yeah.
segment with the.
Hit the Tony sounds like a dance. Yeah, well,
Escape room in Ginia sounds like a lot of fun, though.
it was, and they're right next door to each other.
Which Ginia did you go to?
The one by the HCC, not the one off Washington. It's like
Which one's the one that's right next to the parking garage?
that one, the one we went to.
Oh, okay. Where's the escape room?
There's like this. It looks like an apartment complex, and
Like
it's,
across the
in
street?
there. No, like it's a one way. Ginia is right here. They're right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm telling you, it's like right on it. We walked everywhere, so that shows you how close.
What was the theme of the escape room?
It was called the apartment. It was not. It's not that complicated. It literally was just an apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have an hour to complete it.
That's a good
The
amount of time.
three of us should go and try to complete and see how long it takes us.
Pick the hardest one. I think I did one. It was kind of like it wasn't zombies, but it was kind of like a zombie theme kind of thing. Like you're gonna. I don't know if they were gonna release a zombie or like some smoke that was supposed to kill you.
You don't complete it in time. A zombie eats you.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh shit! You know.
Virtually.
Well,
Speaking about zombies,
dang.
Hey.
the big zombie show just dropped, bro. New zombie dropped.
New zombie drop.
New
Okay.
They're not technically zombies, right?
Yeah,
They don't call them.
I have it
They
in
don't call them
my
zombies.
folder.
They call them infected.
I think did somebody own the copyright because The Walking Dead calls them walkers. Because
I don't know actually.
I think it was because somebody got the copyright for the word.
And you know,
zombie.
and on World War Z, they call them Z's, right? Was it that one?
Something like that. I'm telling you, I think somebody owns it and they probably just don't want to pay the person.
What about Zombieland?
I think Zombieland doesn't. They call. They don't think they call them. Oh wait, they do.
What about the Shaun of the Dead?
I don't remember. That's a lot of zombie movies.
Well, I think
What-
maybe Zombieland because it's a parody. Because you can do parodies.
I don't think that counts as a parody.
Maybe.
Well, maybe they're trying to like change it a little bit, so it's not everyone calling them zombies.
No,
So be a little bit more
that's fair.
unique.
Look,
That's
the,
fair.
the, the definition of zombie is literally just when not control of your functions and stuff. How this one
Quite literally, this
yeah.
one. Yeah.
yeah. So I actually had never played the Last of Us, so I'm the unbiased.
Danny, did you play it?
I did.
I'm the unbiased person.
Not the
here.
second one, but
okay.
waiting for the PC
okay.
version. But
Yeah.
I play the first one.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched it or haven't played it, I guess. Damn it.
Well,
we're
let's
gonna-
just see. What did you think of it as someone who had never played it?
Good question.
Okay, so the episode was in an hour and a half. I didn't think it was gonna be that long. I was watching and I was like, damn, it's been a while. You know? And I was watching it like right before going to sleep. I'm like, I'm gonna go to sleep early. I'm like, an hour, and now I'm like, it's already after the hour, and I'm like, what's taking so long? And then I check and I realized, and yeah, for the first episode, I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, I like that they jumped straight into it, explaining to you what the infection, what brought the infection to it. Because I like whenever they explain how the infection happened.
Yeah.
Because I hate whenever like you just jump into it and you like, you know, there's no real like logical thing behind it. You know, I think Zombieland was like an infected burger.
Was it?
Yeah, I think that's the way that that the character explains it. And this one they explain that it's a fungus. You know.
Yeah.
So and that's actually pretty cool. I think in the real world, scientists said the closest things we could get to zombies would be rabies, because the rabies inflames the brain and causes you to act out too.
I saw
Like
this video.
irrational fear of
Yeah,
water.
I saw this video one long time ago that they said that whenever they didn't know it was rabies, when people acted like really like that because of rabies, that's probably when the whole idea of vampires and stuff came up.
Oh
What
damn!
they-
about like exorcisms?
I don't
Maybe.
know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know. I like that you're just like throwing information. It sounded like you were
Nah.
like you knew who you were talking
No.
about.
Well, I mean like vampires because you know they like wanna
Oh, that's right. Because I have a monster. All right, let's go.
salute
No,
for the vampires.
I wasn't
right
trying
here.
to cut you off. I
No,
was
no,
just-
that's okay. You always do that anyway. No, Tony, relax, Tony. It's okay.
Dude, I'm so biased. I love these. This is a really good imperial.
Did you drink it slowly?
yeah.
No, you.
He's trying to wash it out.
That's the
Remember
wrong
when
dark
you-
liquid.
Do you remember what you told us the other day? Whenever you brought the nasty espresso drinks,
No.
it's rude to not drink it all.
Let's see. It's
But
very
y'all
rude.
didn't though.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
No, y'all didn't. Y'all didn't finish them. Sylvia was finishing our drinks.
Yeah, she got really drunk. Yeah, all right, so big gulp.
I was about to
Okay.
say there's no proof, but there's literally recorded. So.
That's a stout. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I
give
wonder
it.
how
Look,
strong these are. Where's the 9%? They smell good.
Who was this guy? Was he like a gangster or something? Like
I think he
Mafia
was,
leader
I
or
think he was a bad guy.
That's what I think it is, because they always also portray him as a bad guy in movies.
Yeah.
Like he reminds me of Al Capone, like something like a name like that.
Is he the bad guy from the Anastasia movie?
I think so. And I think there's another movie.
I think-
The Kingsman. I think he's also a
yeah,
bad guy in one
yeah.
of the movies.
Yeah,
of the
it's
Kingsman.
the Kingsman. I remember looking it up because I was curious, and I'm blanking right now. But it's a simple Google search away. Yeah, but back to the show. I like that it's a fungus. I like that they open up with that, and the main character is the Mandalorian. You know, so he's literally he said it's like he's doing the exact same job he did during the Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, he was taking the baby Yoda Grogu to the Jedis, and this one he's transporting the girl to the faction or whatever you want.
Starflight.
I really liked how they explained it in the beginning because it wasn't like that in the game, but like in the talk show that they opened up with, really not just to set up the show's premise and everything, but like it gave it filled you with like this impending sense of doom because you're like, his criteria for fungus to want to evolve is
global warming.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
exactly
Yes.
that. And I was like, man,
I remember
that's
noting
exactly
that too. And I
what's
was like,
going
that is
on.
so good. Yeah, especially with the freaking
And-
Facebook articles we keep seeing.
And because the cordyceps fungus is an actual thing that is prevalent in ants right now. Like you can look up zombie ants and like you can see the fungus crack
Also
through
snails.
their exoskeleton. I didn't know about snails,
The
but like
snails.
you can see the spores and everything, the tendrils coming out,
Mhm.
and it's really cool, but also scary.
I mean, it sucks to be the ant, but yeah.
Yeah, but like also like a lot of our diseases over past few decades have come from animals, you know. So
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because seeing how terrible the response was to the last one. Imagine dealing with something like this in real life. It's kind of crazy.
we would just die.
Yeah, and I really like how they showed like the distress and the angst in everybody like whenever it broke out. You know, the one thing I didn't like was there's a 20-year time skip.
Oh,
But I get that. I get it has to happen to get to where we're at. But 20 years is a long fucking time.
It is a lot, and when I first played through the game, it's exactly the same.
It just
And-
jumps 20
yeah.
years like that.
Yeah, but it's more to show
Ruined cities.
not only that, but like the character development from the event that transpires in the beginning for Joel, and to show the difference in personality from before to now,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even
yeah.
after 20 years, it's stuck with him, you know. And I think that does a good job of it. But yeah, 20 years is a long time, but it also, you know, there's
No, I think for it to work the way it did, it makes sense.
yeah.
Because you know, like the cities aren't going to be ruined like in
Yeah.
the same week.
And then they have like those. I want to know if it's like. I never looked into the lore of it, but like how the government kind of transformed into this like
The militia and stuff, or like the
how they have it now. They call it Fedra, where like
Oh,
they
the
just like
Fedra, yeah.
control everything. They're giving ration cards. They're giving jobs.
I really don't think they explain that on the game, do they?
I don't
I don't know if they do it on the
into
second one, but I don't
like,
think in the first one
I'm curious
they do.
how it transformed
well,
from our
that's the
current
whole
government.
20 year gap that can
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
that, you know, and you can get away with that just by doing the jump,
Right.
You know, because
Yeah.
like if anybody's gonna survive, they're gonna have to build a civilization.
And not that it's important. I'm just like it's just curiosity.
No, I think it is important because you know at the end of the day, I figured you know like with the militia, like the what are the rebels called? Or,
Fireflies.
Yeah, with them fighting them,
Nice.
clearly that there's like distress between the government and the people. So that's something you need to know. You know.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they'll show, maybe they won't. But overall, I really liked it. It's a great first episode.
So remember how I've told you that I saw a bat review?
Yeah.
So it touches on what you said earlier. Well, what you two said earlier. I don't think it's like a bad review. It was more like a negative comment about it. And basically what they say was like, well, I felt like they just grabbed all the clips from the game and stitched them together and turned them into an episode. Because everything is almost exactly
Like
the same.
almost shot for shot.
Yeah, it's like, which
Yeah.
I don't mind because the story was
Dude,
good.
dude,
But the thing is, like, if it's not accurate, you have people
Right.
crying.
Right.
Why
yeah.
is it
Yeah,
inaccurate?
and I wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
complain. There was actually some stuff that they did like flesh out more. You know, like when she went to go get his watch fixed, that she would never went to town the game. Like you didn't see that happen. It probably
That and
happened.
the show in the beginning, which you were talking
See, so
about.
I never played,
there
so
was
I
some
didn't know
stuff,
that all
but
that was
I also
there.
think even though they are doing it shot for shot, which I don't mind, as like someone who played the game on release, bought the remaster, I've played it so many times. I love that game, and like I don't mind that it's a shot for shot because I still get to enjoy this amazing story, like one of my favorite video game stories of all time, without having to put in the work of playing it. But you also get to share that experience with people that aren't gamers.
Yeah.
You know, people who don't play games don't get to experience a lot of the stories that we do as gamers, even though some of them stick with us forever because of how impactful they are.
Yeah.
Non-gamers, they can never really have that, you know.
Can I play devil's advocate just for fun?
Go ahead.
Does it? You think it kills a little bit because we kind of know what's gonna happen?
No, I actually...
Yeah.
Well, no, I know.
No,
but
me
imagine,
and my little brother-
imagine a story of a game you like, and then they turn it into a movie,
No,
and then you already know what's gonna happen.
There's always excitement for it because
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
Again,
I'm just
as someone
I'm
like
just-
who played all the Halo games. Like Halo was trash the show, but I was like, I was here for it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to see everything play out the way it was supposed to. You know, I think that's part of the excitement because there's a difference between like you playing the video game, which is never gonna look as real as a freaking
A live
show
action.
or live you know, and with stuff like this, it's just like other than the cities, it's so easy to do that you can get amazing results from it.
I'm just curious, like if at some point you'd be like, well,
Did you feel like you were cheated out of it or what?
not cheated, but I feel like part of me is like, well, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So part of it is like, it's. I think about like me wanting to see a really good live action of Dragon Ball, which I know is never gonna happen, but nonetheless, I think about it, and then every single time that they make a movie out of a game or a book, every time they go off script, let's just say, I'm always complaining because I'm like, they killed it, they ruined it, and I'm like, okay, here's one example where they did it exactly the same.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that also was like, but there is no mystery because I know what's gonna happen. But a part of me is like, but it's better than killing the story.
Yeah.
Way
I
better than
think so.
killing.
I
But
think
then, okay, but here's another thing. Here's a question for you guys. Would you rather get like that, like exactly the same story, just live acted with actors and actresses that are good, or would you rather the producers take like a risk in changing something slightly just to
Creative.
bring in that mystery in? Because I feel like Game of Thrones did that, and they did pretty good. Obviously, they ruined the show with the last season, but that's more like I think on the directors.
I think that I'd prefer them doing straight from the source material because then you know what to expect, but you also it's hard to be disappointed unless they just butcher the acting or
Right.
like the
shots.
also like the set designs and everything. Like me and my little brother, we played through the games multiple times, both of them, the first and 2nd one, and we were watching, like me and my whole family, we were watching it. My mom has seen me and my brother play through the game, and so like the beginning.
My mom saw me play the game in the very beginning.
The very
and I
beginning.
saw her tear up.
Yeah,
and
it's very emotional.
It's funny. Yeah.
And she cried on the game, watching the game. She knew it was coming for the show, and she cried then too. Like, and it's just like, like if she had never seen the game, I feel like it would still evoke the same response just because of the paternal thing.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
would say, dude, like if it's successful, you get your prequel.
I know. No, I'm asking what you feel.
talking
What
about
you
Dragon
think.
Ball?
Yeah, like, they go crazy with that. But it's just like with the whole like source material stuff. It's just like you're always gonna get people complaining about how it's not just
Well,
like.
but I'm asking
your
your feeling about it. No, I don't care about that, people. You
He-
hit like, subscribe,
he
and that's
found,
it.
He found a way to make this about Dragon Ball.
No,
Yeah,
well,
like,
not really.
The title's
but-
gonna be like "Why I Deserve a Dragon Ball Movie."
Yes, absolutely.
Like I'm just saying this is like there's a thing about like storytelling, just like you have this one that's already been tried, people loved it. I was like, you the work is already done for you. You don't have to be
No,
creative with the source.
I
You
know
know
that.
you know it was a hit.
Oh, of course.
So it's really like not necessary for them to change anything.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about. I'm just getting your take on like you personally. I feel like it's clever for them to do it. If people love it, it's clever. Like why ruin it? It's like a easy money.
Yeah.
Easy to so to
All right,
speak.
well,
but what do you
as-
feel about it? Do
I
you
was
feel
gonna
like
say,
that
as
mystery
someone
part?
who hasn't played through the game, do you feel like
well,
you're
yeah.
missing out on the experience, or do you enjoy watching this for the first time?
Well, he's gonna enjoy it more than us. I think.
No, but like just as someone,
I don't
who's-
think so. I think having that emotional attachment to the video game gives you an element above it. Because I don't know who the characters are.
Okay.
I'm not as emotionally attached. You going in knowing like a spoiler alert, cover your
But,
ears.
but
if you
here's the
haven't
thing.
watched it. Wait,
but how can
hold
I
on,
get
I'm getting ready for the
emotionally?
spoiler
But how
alert.
can I get emotionally attached to a character that I know what's gonna happen to them? I feel like I can already detach
You've
myself
been-
from that character.
You've
No,
been through the story,
that is
though.
not
Look,
true.
wait, here,
That
let's
is
see
not
what he's
true
gonna say.
because you can see how well the little girl. All right, well, spoiler alert. Okay, right now, I'm skip ahead like 20, like 30 seconds. Okay, right now, like you saw how great of an actress the little girl did. You saw the attachment between her and her dad. That is still enough for you to see whenever she dies for you to feel sympathy for her.
Yeah.
Right,
Right.
but-
Even if you already knew. All right, just because you know it's coming doesn't mean you can't feel the pain in their eyes or like whenever it's greatly acted, you can still feel it. It's still portrayed well enough.
Absolutely, but I'm saying like if it's mysterious, I think
No,
I
it
think
doesn't
it
have
adds.
to be mysterious, dude. I
No, it
watched the same
adds.
movie a bunch
I
of
didn't
times and
say-
I cry every time.
I didn't say it doesn't bring up feelings. I said it adds when you're not expecting it. It's the difference. I'm not saying yes or no.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think so because like I care a bunch less because I haven't played the game. I didn't know it was coming. Like for me, I just saw the little girl for like a good like 10 minutes and then she's gone. I don't care. You guys saw his pain. You guys see what he's experienced.
But
all right?
wait, but it's
For
also we also saw it for only
So
10
wait,
minutes.
you didn't
no,
cry?
but you see
That's
but
like
no,
how
no.
is it?
No, but you see the difference is you see like the flashbacks. You see whenever he's comparing like his daughter to Ellie or whatever. That's still gonna add more of an emotional attachment to you guys who knows what's to come. You guys know how much he's gonna care about the
Yeah,
girl
'cause, like, that
because
little
of this
flashback
one
wasn't
moment. Right, so I feel that this literally like gives y'all like oh this is what's gonna force him to basically go through everything he's gonna go
And
through.
in those moments, I like to see other people's reactions too. I'll just like,
Yeah, well, yeah, but
I
yeah,
think
right,
that's
right.
always
Did you
a
get
really good thing.
emotional or no?
I ain't cry. I was more angry at the fact that there's no zombies at that moment. Like, you were being chased by a fucking horde, and you have enough time to be all like, we're unarmed, you know, and like that part was so unrealistic to me. It was dumb. I didn't like that. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's my only complaint about that one scene.
But it's the same
but
as the
going
game.
back to like what you were
So-
saying though, like even though you already know, I don't think it takes away because you can rewatch a movie that made you emotional
Yeah.
before, and it's not gonna change it. Like it might not be to that extent.
That's what I mean.
But like
That's what I'm talking
but
about.
It still makes you
Hell no,
feel
I
something.
cry
That's what I'm
Like,
talking
I
about.
was gonna say
It's-
I cry harder because I
on
expected.
Castaway, like on Castaway, every time he loses Wilson, I get
On which
teary.
one?
I'm
That one
like,
gets
man,
you
because
cry?
they're such good actors.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's because that's the thing. I'm not saying you don't feel anything anymore. It's like, I already saw it. I'm not gonna feel anything. I'm talking about just like a comparison, like a difference. Like here is the
How
first
is
time.
one cry worth more than the other? They're all real emotions.
are.
You're
Like,
feeling them.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, but there's
If you ever saw
magnitude in cries.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I watched it a long time ago. I can't.
It's
remember.
on Prime now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they put it on Prime recently, and I rewatched it. Still makes me emotional. That's probably top 3 all time.
have you ever watched
Which
that
one?
movie?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It is about. It's around 2003.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey is like one of his emotional
Dramatic
roles.
roles. Yeah, he's
Dramatic
so good.
roles.
He's so
It's
good.
amazing. It's really good. It's
good. It's
I
like
have not seen
It's
it.
like a drama.
They can choose to wipe parts of their memories away. Like if you're like hurting because of a breakup or something, and like you see
Yeah.
like the relationship go through it. Yeah, and it's really good. I think like if y'all haven't watched it, yeah,
with
make
Jim
sure.
Carrey.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
and like
very good.
Jim Carrey
And
like
Kate-
as an
Kate
emotional.
Winslet, I think that's her name.
I couldn't tell you. Like he's the big name to me, you know. And that you're right. That is a really good emotional movie too.
And every time I watch it,
Yeah.
I watched it last week, and as soon as it was over, I started it over. I watched the first 20 minutes again.
No wonder you're getting those ads for freaking Minecraft. you want to say something about
I should
it?
probably mention that. Yeah. Are we good on time right now?
Yeah. You have enough time.
I showed up earlier, and I wanted to show Oscar something. I was like, "You're gonna think this is hilarious." I was like, "These targeted ads are getting too targeted." Okay,
It's like, yo,
it's
they're
basically.
aiming at you,
I
bro.
got this ad on Instagram. It said, "Should I send it?" Or-
If you want to show the picture, or just if you just want to say it, I'll still show it.
Yeah,
Put it
just
up
read
there.
it and then upload it
Okay,
later. 'cause
it says it has a little Minecraft character, and the title it says "Crush Depression with Minecraft," and it's basically you get into these
You feel
game
targeted?
lobbies. I feel targeted, yeah.
You game lobby, sorry.
The in-game lobbies where they like these world-class facilitators will just talk you through your issues while you play Minecraft.
Whoa, dude! I'm not gonna lie.
And I immediately clicked. I was like, "Why am I seeing this ad?"
I'm not gonna lie. When I was depressed, dude, Minecraft really did help. It does. You get
With that little ding ding.
no, it's good. You get to be
Little
creative.
sound.
You know the
Oh,
creativity, making your brain do something else other than just wallow. You know.
Can I ask you another question now that you brought up Minecraft and creativity? When I was playing Minecraft back in the day, I wanted to build something, and I felt all creative and stuff. But then at some point, I felt tired of having to dig for resources, so I turned on creator mode.
Yeah.
And then I started to create things on creator mode, but that bored me. Do you think the element of gathering might affect that? I couldn't continue what I was building after I had infinite resources. I was like,
Yeah.
now I feel like I'm just...
No, I think there's a bit of a reward feeling, like the way y'all talk about those games that are super hard.
Yeah,
I think it's the exact same way on this one.
the
The,
reward.
only-
I
the
think so,
only
too.
difference is you actually get your reward like a lot sooner than y'all do in that other game. It's just I think it's just like it's just a simple nature behind it. That's just like you gotta make sure you eat so you can continue building, you know, and like find shelter. It's cool.
And I
It's
think
like
the
and
risk
it's like
reward
a-
cycle is part of it too, because you have to go out into, you know, caves and in the
That stuff,
wilderness.
yeah.
You might get caught out at night,
Yeah.
you know, and then all the mobs will spawn and everything.
Yeah, no, there's just something great about Minecraft that can cure Tony's depression. Or so Instagram thinks. Yeah,
It thinks I'm a fan of both.
But did we wrap up like this? So for whenever you sent that it had like you had seen like a bad review, I was like, yo, they gotta touch grass, because I was like, what if they were saying that it wasn't as accurate as it should have? You know, that was my opinion.
It was
you
the
know?
opposite,
Yeah,
yeah.
and to be
Yeah.
honest, you guys are talking about how it's too like on the dot,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
No, I didn't say it was too much. I like.
the person.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I think it got like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
On initial release, it did.
Mhm.
It's dropped to say 90%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think IMDb had like a 9.6 out
So
of 10, which is really
If
good.
you go next, you'll see.
The audience meter was 89, and I think critic reviews were in the 90s.
Okay. And there we go. That's ING.
This is IGN.
IGN.
You want me to read it?
I mean, you don't got it, but maybe you want to. Go
Okay,
ahead.
let me skim through it.
Yeah. Like, let's see if there's anything important worth mentioning. I might be biased. I'm not a big fan of that guy as an actor.
Of Pascal?
Nah.
Really?
Yeah. No.
When I hear a lot of good things about him, I hear them. I'm not saying myself.
It's
Why,
just-
why would you say that?
I think just thinking of how he was trying to force them to make the Mandalorian take his helmet off more often, when like by the law of the Mandalorians they don't take their helmets off, because he was like, oh, how are they
Wanting more
gonna know?
screen
It's,
time.
yeah, because like, how are they gonna know it's me? You know, and that just made it really like
You were
fucking
like he
loser.
was like you thought there's an element of him that was thinking more about him than the show.
Yeah, because I'm
And
like,
delivering the
you're
story.
on fucking Disney. It's fucking Star Wars. Everyone's gonna know who the fuck you are. Chill the hell out.
I think this is the first role that I've seen him in.
Oh really?
He was in
Uh,
Game of Thrones too.
I didn't watch.
What did he do?
He's the guy with the spear fighting the mountain that gets his head crushed.
Spoiler.
Because it's like a mid show.
It,
So
Sounds
there's
familiar.
he has a spear and he does all these cool moves.
Oh
with
yes,
that's
he's the
him.
guy from the other land. You're right.
the Dorn or something like that. I forget the name.
was
Yes.
he not like a big
yes.
name back then, or what?
He wasn't. He didn't play like a major. He was a major role for like a few episodes,
Yeah.
and he got.
To be fair, I mean, I don't think he's still as big as he should be. You know,
I think
he's had like
genuinely,
roles.
I think that this will be like, at least this first half of the years, this is gonna be like the biggest show.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, everything
There's
else
not
is
much.
off too.
There's not
yeah.
much else.
Do we know how
Yeah.
many episodes? There probably 10.
I
That's
know
my
that
assumption.
they're gonna air until March, and so once every Sunday about 10.
Oh,
Sounds
okay.
about right.
Oh, well, that's cool.
And
I'm
they're
glad
all-
I'm here for it.
And the run times are varying. They're not all gonna be this long.
Yeah, and
No, I
think
can
this
imagine
was,
this was
the
the pilot.
longest one. Yeah.
I did like that they do that with the Game of Thrones.
Mm.
That they suddenly turn an episode to a 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Well, that's like an HBO thing.
And I'm
Yeah.
glad that HBO picked it up, you know, just purely for like the production quality that they have. You know, like whenever they were doing the driving and then like the airplane and just like even just some of like the set designs, even the post-apocalyptic look, they did all of it really well. And if it was someone like a different studio, it might not have been as good.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the budget, and they have Game of Thrones, so we know that
Yeah.
they can
That's why
they
I'm
can
just-
do giant worlds.
And I'm
Really
looking
good.
forward to see the actual
Mhm.
infected.
There is something that they talked about that they changed though. There was a mechanic in the game on how the infection spreads. I don't know if it's not a spoiler to talk about it because it doesn't
game.
exist. But like in the game, the fungus, whenever it kills the host and the host kind of just like stays as a corpse, the fungus will continue to grow, and it'll grow like spores, and it'll make it to where it's airborne. And so in certain areas, they have to wear a gas mask to not get infected. They decided to change that to where it's just tendrils, kind of like crawling up the walls like that. And that can infect you rather than, just being bitten or something. Instead of using the gas mask, they said that they tried to film with gas masks, and initially they just weren't happy with it. I don't know what it was. Maybe just.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and it's not really a major thing, but it was one of the. That might be a spoiler. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just leave it at that.
No, it's fine. Yeah. No, I'm okay with that. I like that. It doesn't sound like it would really affect the story much.
I don't know why I thought everyone was infected. It was just a matter of them dying. But maybe I'm confused.
That's The Walking Dead, bro.
That's The Walking Dead.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, towards the end, towards like the second half, they realized that like pretty much everyone in the planet has some sort of some sort of been infected, so they always just have to kill like. Jab them. My body I couldn't figure out how to say it. I was like, they have to stab them in the head, even after they're dead. Yeah, but I'm excited to see.
What do you think? Did you watch The Last of Us? Let us know in the comments. Did you like that? It's really like the game? Did you not? Give or takes. Just let us know. Let us know.
Okay, pues. Yeah. Well, I mean, we literally jumped through a lot of stuff. How was y'all's weekend? We didn't even talk about it. We need to rate the
We should
beer.
talk about the beer since it's right.
Yes.
here.
Well, let's do the beer. Tony, since you really like stouts, what do you give this one?
I like it.
5. Got it. Oscar, nah. What do you give it, Tony?
I don't like it.
That's okay. Just
It's like out of the stouts that I've tried, this is my least favorite. And no disrespect to Rasputin.
First of all, you made us drink the most worst drink we've ever had on this podcast.
I didn't make anybody
You know,
I brought two drinks that day.
I hope you hold that record. And I got a 5 last week out of Jose. So I mean,
Jose.
So y'all have to shoot higher. All right.
I give you this a 5.
You like the other drink. I brought 2 drinks that day.
I like the other drink. He didn't really
The
like
holiday.
it.
I didn't like the holiday one.
I'm the one
But
who
it
liked
wasn't as bad as the martini one.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, nothing's as bad as the martini one.
My ratio is a little higher than you're giving me credit for.
Well, I'll finish your drink for you, bro. Don't
Sure.
worry. Yes, but just give it your
But
rating.
you gotta give it a rating.
1.
Whoa.
Eh.
He gave it. Is it because he's?
I wouldn't.
Because he's Russian.
I wouldn't touch it again. I'm sorry.
Not even to pass the bottle to him.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
So 1.5.
Oscar.
Okay. I'll give it. It's a solid imperial stout for what it is. I'll give it a 4.5.
Yeah, it's not I don't think it has.
It doesn't have like any notes
That's
of
like a
anything
near
else.
perfect score.
Like it
You
doesn't
don't
because he
sound
loves
so-
these.
I love stouts.
Yeah.
Remember, the thing is like there's some stouts that have like vanilla. They have
No, but
like orange notes. They have like different things that.
I know where he's going though.
Yeah, but like for a near perfect score, you don't sound as enthusiastic as I would think you would be.
We give a
You're
lot of 4.5s
You're
here.
like, it's solid. Like that doesn't sound like a 4.5 to me.
We've drank a ton of beers here, Tony.
But okay, but I just
Look, here's the thing: is like, I would drink this.
Okay, a
any,
5
any cold day.
is a 5 for you. Like, like is that how you would react?
You'll know when I get a 5, bro.
So a 4.5 isn't far off.
I didn't say 4.5. I said 4.
No, you did say 4.5.
No, right now I said I've given a lot of 4.5s.
No,
I
but
said that after the fact.
no, this one you gave it a 4.5 though. You did. If you
That's
meant the
what-
4, that's okay.
Did
But-
you mean a 4?
I'm in the 4.
Okay.
Yeah, God damn
I
it.
guess it's a little more.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
No.
Maybe it's controlling
Maybe
your
it's
mind.
emotion. Maybe it is a 4.5. He's looking at me. He's scary.
He's giving you his blessing. He's like
Yeah.
this.
Or he's cursing me.
One or the
He's like,
other.
yo, it better be a 5.
I was gonna say
I'm giving it a 4.
4. Okay, a 4.
Okay.
4. No, I was gonna say to him, I like it. There is no unique taste to it that will make me remember it, but I do like it. So I'll also give it a 4.
If you like imperial stouts, you will like this. That's
Yes.
the thing. It's just like
It's how you can have a lager,
funny.
and maybe you have a bad lager, and you give it a low rating.
They're like,
This is-
"Oh, it's not very memorable. Near perfect score.
as compared to the
no,
other
it's
one.
just we're comparing them to the ones that we've loved. It's just
Okay.
remember this is a comparing thing. Like
It's like percentages.
Yeah.
It's
Have y'all had a light beer that y'all enjoyed more than this?
light beer.
I think I did give a beer before a 4.5.
Yeah. Well, I'm not against light beer. I love lagers. We literally just drank a Miller earlier today.
Yeah, he drank the
You
Miller.
know? So like I'm saying, it's just like I'm not against it. We don't discriminate here.
Yeah.
Except if they're ciders.
Ciders are okay.
Over the weekend, I brought that back. Everybody already rated it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, yeah. So over the weekend, I went to an art show. Yeah.
How was that?
It was pretty cool.
Where was that at?
I put it on the one that says week. Let's see. I think I have the picture of the sweet coon.
Is that like the one that you mentioned is by the breweries?
Yeah. So there's this place called the Insomnia Gallery, and they're always having like a bunch of different art shows throughout the months and stuff. So it's really cool to just go see and walk around, you know. So I was going through the show, and like I had gone because there was this artist I really like and I follow, and he was gonna have his own presented there. But whenever I got there, they were expensive.
Oh,
It's like look. As somebody, I've paid $300 for a painting before. I paid like $250 for another. It's just like I don't mind like blowing money for them whenever they're a good size. You know, the thing was like it was like literally like maybe like an 8x10. It was really small for like $200.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, I'm like, I love your work, but
What was-
no? It was a Tyranitar. It was really cool.
No, but
Yeah.
He's like, I have 200.
Yeah, and you know we love dinosaurs.
What
That's
was
why I
the-
wanted to get it because I was like, it's a dinosaur.
what was the medium though?
It was like I think it was he does it with like markers and stuff. But he's really really good. If there's the sticker,
This one?
that one right there. So he did that one. So if you want to look at like his little doodles and stuff, like that's what he mostly does. He does like doodles, you know, but like with Pokemon and stuff, and they look
That
really
looks
cool.
Ain't Doodle a Pokemon too?
No,
Oh.
no,
Doodle.
doodle.
Sounds like a
Ditto.
Pokemon name.
Ditto.
Yeah. So
I was thinking of the duo, but yeah.
So I kept walking around and I came across these two, and I thought they looked amazing.
Was it a Pokemon themed art?
Yeah,
show?
it was Pokemon themed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, these are $20 each. So I was like, dude, these look incredible. They're obviously they're just pencil and markers, but that's fine. You know, it's still really really good work. And since y'all might know this, if y'all are Pokemon fans, Suicune isn't up there. You know, so I went with my friend Angela, and like we just kept walking around throughout the evening, and there's a store at the very front of the building, and we ended up going in there like by chance, like we just saw people walking in there. We walked in there, and I found Suicune.
Nice.
They just didn't have it hung up. I'm guessing they ran out of space, so they just had it in the table in the back. So I was like, I bought the other two. I need to buy Suicune. So I actually have Suicune right here.
That's why Suicune's not up there.
Yeah. Yeah. So those I have to wait till they tell us that we can go pick them up.
Oh,
But
okay.
I was able to take this one home because you know it was at
wasn't on
the shop.
display.
Yeah, and all like $20 each. You know, like for good art like this, that's definitely worth it. So I was really really happy with that. And afterwards we went to Cidercade, and
Nice.
here's where my hate comes. You know,
Oh.
brewing, you get it, brewing because alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can't boo him.
I got it.
Yeah.
It would have been a soft boo. Not that. Not that intense.
Okay. Yeah. So we went there.
You've been.
This thing's still on? Yes, I've been there before.
No,
But-
I was gonna like. Haven't you tried the ciders there before?
I tried a couple of them, but I tried way more of them this time.
Oh, okay. Did you do the flights thing or what?
No, I was asking recommendations from the bartender, and they were all bad.
What did you recommend?
There was like this new one. I had like a number on it. It was like 57 something.
Oh, no, I haven't tried.
Yeah, and they just didn't hit for me. They're just they're ciders and not sours, you know. So it's different. I'm not the best with that, so I'll just stick to what I know, you know.
Millet
But
do.
while we were there, you know, so it's an arcade, so you get to play a bunch of games. But we spent most of the time talking, and there was like a big argument that came up about Friends, you know, because
The show?
yeah, the show
Oh.
Friends. Because you know, like it was based off my critique of it, that it comes off like I hated the show. When I remember, because we had our whole conversation about the sitcoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to clarify that I don't hate the show. I genuinely
He does hate the
enjoyed
show.
a lot of the show. I'm just saying, it's just I don't want it to sound like I'm like, yo, if y'all like Friends, you guys are fucking stupid, because that is not the case. Okay.
Didn't you say like the part of the show that doesn't have what was it? You was like the part before Monica and Chandler get together, or something.
No,
or something
the
like
part
that.
where they try to put Joey and
I hate-
Rachel
Oh,
together, he
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and
I don't like that either.
yeah, exactly. I think she said that like mostly everybody hated that. So apparently I wasn't alone in that, which is okay. And there was a harsh critique that I said like before they tried putting Chandler and Monica together. It's really forgettable stuff, you know. And to me, like,
Oh, that's what it
it
was.
genuinely is. It is like literally the most impactful parts of the show is their relationship, and all that is super enjoyable. I like all that, but it's just I just don't want it to sound like I hate the show.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
just
it.
parts of it.
So you love the show.
just I think where I can say I genuinely hate is the Joey and Rachel part.
Okay.
Okay, the rest I'm like it's a really really long show, so I'm like obviously you're gonna find stuff you like, you know. So don't obviously don't take my critique as gospel, even though I am right about everything. And yeah, that was pretty cool. And I went to a pig's birthday on Sunday.
A pig's birthday?
Yeah. Well, my friend she has a pet pig.
Oh,
What kind
yeah.
of pig is it? Like a big pig?
They told them it was like the small ones, and it ended up not being one of the
It
small
ended up
ones.
growing.
Yeah, so it's a really
like
really
a full
big.
size pig.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like the normal like little ones, and instead they got like 100-pound pig right now. Yeah, yeah. So that was my weekend.
Like,
pretty
how
much.
big is it? Can you like wrap your arms around it, or is it too big for that?
Well, it's 100 pounds. So imagine. I think if you were to compare its weight,
like a big dog.
like a really big dog.
That's what I'm asking. Like,
Yeah.
because they're usually
I think you could wrap your arms around it
like a
because
barrel with legs.
yeah, he seems more stumpy than like tall. But yeah, he's a hefty boy.
Can you fit in this room with us?
Of course. This
Like
is-
right there.
Yeah, it's what
Okay.
the hell do you think a big
I'm just curious. I'm trying to get an idea. For the
imagine
size.
the AC unit like that, just like a little more, like a tad bit more. Yeah.
Wider or taller?
Wider.
Wider.
I'm trying to get an idea.
Yeah, wider.
How old
Imagine
is
the
this
AC
pig?
unit.
He's 4.
Wow,
Yeah, I think his name. Oh god damn, I forgot his name. Was it Roscoe?
that's a good name. Isn't that like a name for a pig in something?
Is it?
Roscoe?
Yeah, I feel like that's a pig's name on a show or something.
Well, I don't remember, but yeah, but I thought that was pretty cool. It was pretty interesting, you know. Like how many pig birthdays have y'all gone to?
What did they feed it?
I've never
None.
been to-
They got it a watermelon cake.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I kind of.
yeah, exactly.
Sounds good. Watermelon cake.
Hmm.
I need to do birthdays for my guinea pig.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that one grew also. We thought it was a hamster.
Oh, really?
My mom thought it was a hamster. She looked at it in the cage and she's like, "Look at that cute hamster!" And the lady selling it, she didn't say shit.
Oh,
So then my mom was like, "How much?" And I think it was like $20 or $30. And I was like, "I'll take it." And
that's an
then
expensive ass hamster.
yeah, and then we
Dude.
he has really cool fur, so we put him in a cage, a hamster cage. But this thing never went through the tunnels ever. And then at some point we're like, man, it's kind of getting too big, don't you think?
It's like Clifford. Y'all gave it too much love.
And it's because I think initially they do have like a pointy face, so it does look like a rat face. But once they're older, his face changed and he became more like.
Yeah, but I think hamsters are like $5. They're like super
It
cheap.
no, not hamsters.
I bought like 2 hamsters. One of them died, and like I had to replace it before
Yeah,
my
because you
ex found out.
well, yeah, because you bought a killable hamster.
I should have bought it.
weak immune system.
Yeah. Depends on the hamster.
Yeah,
Depends.
speaking of birthdays, Tony's almost
Oh,
too
man.
Tony, you're almost 30,
old.
bro.
He's too old for
He said
Leonardo
speaking-
DiCaprio.
He said, speaking of pigs with birthdays,
Yeah. You getting a watermelon cake?
yeah,
no.
yeah. Your birthday's coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Saturday, the 21st.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring that up so y'all can wish him happy birthday.
So if you're watching this on the day that the episode came out, his birthday's tomorrow. So
Yeah.
tell him happy birthday.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Yeah, well,
But
that's
it's
what we're
okay.
here for, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
what are you
don't-
gonna do? Like, have you picked
I
out
don't
what kind of crystal you want?
I have not. I like geodes though. Geodes are cool.
You can have my geo.
No,
Yeah, you
I like
got me that
purple
one.
ones.
The
I
one
like
you got
purple
me.
ones. Yeah, no, I got you both of those. No, that's
gonna
okay.
re-gift
It
it.
doesn't have to be a crystal.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking with you.
I don't know. There's not really anything that I really want. I wanted to go to get Miko's because I haven't had Miko's in like over a year. And my last birthday, not last birthday, the one before that, I had like, because I really like blueberry muffins. And so I had a blueberry muffin cake.
He's like, y'all better give me blueberry muffin.
No, I was just saying, like, that's what I got last birthday.
A blueberry muffin cake?
Yeah, my mom made it for me.
That sounds nice.
That's cute.
It was really good.
See, I didn't know that about you. Now I know that you love blueberry muffins.
You didn't know that?
When the fuck do we talk about blueberry muffins?
You don't tell this info, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't
you
ask.
know what? I don't even
know
think I know Tony.
What's your favorite muffin?
The plain one.
The crumble one. Or whatever.
What was your favorite muffin?
Like the crumble one. I don't know what it's called.
Crumble?
Yeah, like the ones that has like the
brand?
sugary. No,
Oh,
They have like a sugar crust on top. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. It's a very common muffin.
A concha.
Yeah.
Concha.
Pan dulce.
What is the
Yeah, but you see, wait, hold on. It's like I feel like I don't even know, Tony. I think we need to interrogate him real quick.
I think we should.
Okay. What you get on your 4th birthday?
On my 4th birthday?
Yeah, specific.
I remember my 5th birthday.
What you get on your 5th birthday?
A GameCube.
Oh, nice. That is a very good one to remember.
Yeah, 4th birthday, I don't think I remember.
Yeah. What kind of pancakes do you get?
Regular.
Regular.
Well, sometimes I get blueberry, though.
Like the
Depends on
muffins.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
It depends where I'm at.
I was like, why is he not saying blueberry?
Like, at home, regular.
Like, all the questions are going to roll around blueberries?
Yeah, blueberries.
What's your favorite kind of berry?
Strawberry.
Oh. What about jelly?
The blueberry just does something different to those sweets, though.
I got you.
Jelly? I like all kinds. I like strawberry and grape.
What was your first nightmare about?
That's a good question. I don't know. Probably Chucky. I don't know.
Chucky.
I remember Chucky was chasing me, and I was in like this ice cave, and there was these
You were
little
slippery as shit.
there's these little pedestals made of ice, and I had to hop on them away from Chucky, and I slipped and fell onto the ice floor, and I froze instantly. And I saw it in a third person. I was like, I just died, and then I woke up.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I woke up. I
Okay.
was like, oh,
What's your
I'm not
favorite
dead.
type of beer?
oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Why? How's it not Michelob?
Probably a sour.
Oh.
No, Michelobs are just passable. Like, if I want to drink, I'll drink those, you know.
Yeah.
But,
Is
like,
there any other questions you think are important?
You prefer pencils or pens?
Were any of these questions important?
I think the fans can let us know.
Pencils or pens?
It depends on the pen or the
It
pencil
depends?
brand.
Oh.
It depends. No?
Isn't that a diaper brand?
Maybe. I don't know.
You're so late. How do you know?
How do you know that?
You prefer cats or dogs?
Cats.
Cats, really? Because you're furry, so you could
No, they're both furry.
really.
Both animals
You
are
know,
furry.
you know your furry sticker's a dog, right?
Yeah.
I
It's
know.
probably a wolf, to be honest.
Do you have
They're
pets, Tony?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
have
like
pets.
7 cats.
We have
Really?
cats.
Yeah.
Well,
Seven cats.
my mom likes to take in cats to save them. She meant to like rehome a lot of them, but ended up keeping them.
What are their names?
I don't want to name them.
You don't want to name
I
them?
don't want to get doxxed.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
We need to know this. It's like
No.
it's
Okay,
meowy.
I had the hand in naming just one of them,
What's his
and I
name?
named as a girl. I named her Sage. Just
We
because.
have Sage right here, bro.
Yeah. But now we just call her Chonk because she got big.
Chonk.
She's just like, yeah, everybody. She looks like a little basketball with legs.
Got you. Anything else?
Favorite
Anything else?
sport
My favorite to play or to watch?
to play and to watch?
That's a good question. I
Like
don't know.
ping pong.
No, what?
I think I've ever seen Tony play sports, and he's a very active dude.
I mean, I'll play basketball with my little brother occasionally, but to like watch, I guess basketball as well.
Also,
I don't.
Yeah, big sports fan.
I know. I mean, I'll play fantasy every now and then. Fantasy football and basketball. Like, just depends on like if my coworkers and I can like get it set up. But I never really thought about a favorite sport to play. You know, they're all kind of fun. Kickball is fun.
yeah.
Mm.
Favorite?
Does that count?
Yeah, it is. I think. Favorite
Kickball's
type
fun.
of jewelry?
Ooh, hide and seek doesn't count as a sport, right?
It should.
It should.
It should.
That's fun.
Professional hide and
You
seek.
always bring up hide and seek, bro. We
Yeah.
gotta
Oh,
play hide and seek.
Favorite
Yeah.
What did you say?
type of jewelry? Necklace.
Say it one more time.
Jewelry.
No, no.
Yes.
You know, do it. Say it again.
No, I already did.
I guess
Wait, hold on. How do you say it again?
I already said it.
You wanna-
Wa-
you want us to
rewatch the
show you how to
video.
say
he's
it?
doing the L before the W.
Yeah, he is. Wait,
He's giving you some time. Go ahead.
please say it one more time.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
So we can tell you how it's.
Watch the video so we can get more views.
Say Jew first.
No.
That's how you pronounce it.
Of course, the Kanye fan would say this.
I'm trying to help. This is phonetically
Yeah.
the way you pronounce it.
Yeah,
No, it's
but,
good.
but you say jewelry.
But it's because he was having trouble with the W.
I didn't
and the
have
L.
trouble.
Oh,
You have trouble with the way I pronounce it.
No,
which
he
is-
does. He does. Okay.
No, I want you to leave here
I don't want to leave.
with
Why are you kicking me out?
with a better understanding of how to say jewelry.
Doesn't it's not about understanding.
No,
It's
no,
about
no,
practice.
his-
now,
understand it.
now I'm more worried because I'm like I don't remember
It's about-
exactly how he said it.
It's about practice. Go ahead, Tony.
It's about strength. It's about power.
I want to say, I guess necklaces because like I'm pretty fidgety, and if I wear rings, I usually like mess around with them. That's why I stopped wearing mine. Also, I lost one.
Makes sense.
Gold or silver? For looks, aesthetics.
For looks,
For
gold.
aesthetics.
I saw
Gold.
my. He's like
Gold. For price, silver.
Oh yeah, you Oscar, gold or silver?
gold.
For aesthetics, gold.
Gold and price. I'm rich, bitch.
I'm just talking about aesthetics. I like
no,
silver.
I'm just gold. Yeah, gold everything.
I like silver.
Gold is cool.
Yeah. Well, that's it. I think we've gotten to know Tony a little bit
A bit
better.
better.
Yeah.
I don't
We'll
think any
see.
of those are really important to like knowing
You
me.
do not know that because now people know what to buy you.
Yeah.
People know what
Who's
kind
gonna-
of what
who's
kind.
gonna- Is that?
No,
I'm trying to think of all the questions.
No, like they coincidentally they
Yeah,
were all
yeah.
stuff that they could get you. All right,
Yeah.
now they know that
I like gold.
You like cats, gold, blueberry muffins, or blueberry in
Yeah,
general.
basketball.
Out of all the
Basketball.
gifts, you might just get a blueberry muffin.
Muffin. Oh my
Muffin.
God, are you doing it on purpose?
A blueberry muffin.
I mean, I would appreciate any gifts at all, but you could have asked about things that I'm like more interested in. Like
Like what?
I
Give
asked
us
you
an
about your
example.
Nightmare and stuff.
that's what
Give us an example of a question we should have asked.
I don't know.
You were about to say one.
No, I
You
don't
were
want
about to say
anymore.
one.
No,
You
because I
were.
don't want to make it about myself now.
It's
this
already
whole
is.
segment
It's your
has been
birthday.
about you.
I didn't bring it up.
It's your birthday, though.
Not yet.
We're gifting you this episode.
Okay.
Tell us.
I don't know. I was gonna say like music stuff or like games and things, but
Yeah,
we have talked
already
about
know
that
who
stuff.
your favorite
Yeah.
rapper is already.
Yeah,
Who-
that's
Who's
true.
your favorite folk contemporary musician?
Does bluegrass count?
Well, I mean, I'm asking for a musician. Well, I mean,
I don't
go
know.
ahead. Yeah,
I don't know.
Who-
I would say
who
like
your
that-
favorite bluegrass.
Oh, I don't have like an artist, but like a soundtrack from the movie Oh Brother Where Art
Cars?
Thou? No. Have you seen that movie?
For, oh, brother, where art thou?
Yeah,
No.
it's really good. It's a lot of bluegrass, folksy music.
What is that about? I've never even heard about that.
It's about these guys. They break free from this like little prison chain gang. I want to say this was in what year was this set in? Probably like the 50s. I know like the Model T looking cars were around, and they're just trying to find a way to like they're runaway prisoners, and they're trying to find a way to make it, but also one of them's trying to get back to his family, and then they're trying to avoid the law but also make money, and it's just like it's really good though. And there's a lot of music stuff that's really cool in there too.
Is it in color?
Yeah, it's in
It
color.
sounds like an old
Yeah.
ass-
It's not old. George Clooney's in it.
Okay, got you.
It's not super old.
No, well, no matter what, Tony, happy early birthday. You know we're.
Thank you very much.
I remember a year ago we hung out right after your birthday. That's whenever you came back into my life.
Yeah. Oh, just prior to my birthday, actually. I want to say the week of. Probably like literally.
I remember because you were. I was like, why didn't you tell me it was your birthday? And you're like, oh, I didn't want to bother you. Yeah, as I bring up the Minecraft thing again. Yeah, but this year we know, and yeah, we'll see if we get you some blueberries.
Awesome. Well, not just by
No,
themselves.
no muffins. That's too much, bro.
Just the blueberry.
Yeah,
Just the blueberries. If you're gonna do berries, I think strawberries. Would
A
be
blueberry,
blueberries.
a blueberry muffin baking kit, so you can make them yourself.
That's cool. Yeah.
You're just gonna show up flowers and eggs.
Yeah, duck eggs.
Good luck. Oh,
Oh, that's fine. I like ducks, eggs.
I saw you wearing your duck shirt.
I'm in uniform, so
Well, I really didn't like Tony before this segment, but now that we actually got to know
yeah,
him, a
he
little
feels
better,
more human now.
Yeah, before
before
he
it
was like
was
AI and shit.
Somewhat
Yeah.
furry, somewhat AI, and now it's
Furry AI.
just messing. Happy birthday, Tony.
Thank you.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yes. Yeah. Yo, today I tried to go take pictures again. I went all over downtown
Uh huh.
and I failed dramatically. Like there was overcast, so there wasn't a lot of cool lights around, and it was just like it was a bad day. Like
You
so, I
got
was
your
really
new lens, right?
defeated. Yeah. Oh yeah, you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lens from Soviet Russia, so it's from the 80s.
You supporting Putin?
No, it's from a little shop in the Ukraine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's cool because they're selling their tech, you know? So it's like the most popular like vintage lens out there. It's called the Helios 44-2. And it makes the background, like, you know, whenever the background's out of focus, it makes the bokeh like swirly. Bokeh is the word of like the background, how it like it forms and stuff. It becomes like a little swirly and it looks really, really cool. So yeah, so I had told Tony about it because whenever we went to Pistos and Chopper's show, and I had told him, I was like, dude, I'm like so close to like buying
And
it.
the next day, he's like, I did it.
Yeah. The only problem is it's like a portrait lens, so without a model, it's like really hard to like. You have to have like a subject that you know is not gonna be moving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really good for street photography, which is mainly what I do. Because it's like good luck trying to like, and it's all manual focus because it's old as hell.
Mm.
So it's like good luck trying to like get good shots of like random people walking around when you have to take your
You have
time.
to do all of that.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm loving it. It's just bad lighting and not very good.
With those kind of cameras, do you have to white balance?
You have the exposure compensations, which is like little dials, and like you just like close your the aperture lens, you just close it or like turn your shutter speed.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's there's a lot to it. You know, obviously you can just set it on auto and it'll just do it for you. But then this one's like I had to buy an adapter so it could work on my lens.
Okay.
I mean on my camera. So without the adapter I can't even use it. So all the manual focusing stuff is out of the question. So you have to do everything by hand. So it's a little harder to do. I actually took one really, really good picture. I'll throw it up just so you can see
You'll
what I'm
throw it
talking about. But other than that, I need models. If you're in Houston and want a photo shoot, let me know. You know,
We can get muffins
Hit 'em up.
after.
I like he said so I won't get mugged because Tony's gonna be there to protect me.
Yeah. Tony, what did you do this past few weeks?
Yeah, because we didn't
both
talk about
weeks?
we didn't talk about
We
much
didn't talk
since,
ab- yeah,
the
this-
Choppa episode ran
Last
really
week
long.
we had the rap guru.
I don't know. I mean, I've just been like, the last time I think I mentioned I went to that Getter show. It was like an EDM dubstep type show.
Right there.
That was really fun. I drank a lot.
Yeah.
And then I did that also on Saturday. I was supposed to go to Dave & Buster's, but those plans got canceled. So I was just like, all right. So I met up with some friends and we went to Voodoo.
I
drank.
saw that. Oh, I won the Voodoo Queen the other night too.
Did you?
Yeah, it's the
Oh, yeah.
Eric
Almost
and
met up.
Stacie like shot me a text that they wanted to go out. It was on a Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like freaking weirdos.
I know.
But yeah, but look, this is the shot I took. It makes me feel like a creep because like the person doesn't know, but that's the beauty behind street photography.
That's stupid.
Como siempre, that's stupid pop up.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, but like you see how I had I used the foreground to add like
So they
an
don't
extra-
catch you.
and then-
Smart.
Yeah, that was actually me in the bushes.
You ever just like take a picture so good and you're excited and you're like, hey, you didn't see me take this picture of you, but look how good it turned out.
Last time we went out to the car show, like the dog literally sat and like was like staring at me when I took the picture, and like the owner was standing there, and like my friend Daniel was like, "You gotta show it to them." And I was like, "You do it." He took my camera and went to go show it to them because it's just like everybody's there taking a picture of your cars. I'm like, they
Yeah.
probably don't care as much as we do, but I'm like, dude, the dog fucking posed it.
Yeah.
You know?
Did they like it?
Yeah, they liked it. Yeah, but this one I'm really, really happy with because they're like all the flowers are dead. I didn't think about it when I went to the Japanese garden on Friday after work because we got out early. Oh, and today's MLK Day.
Oh, yeah.
woo!
It's MLK Day.
Yeah, we actually have a story about that. Yeah, and on Friday I went and all the flowers were dead, so there wasn't really much I could shoot. So thank God that there was that person right there reading because that picture looks really good.
That's really good. Person, if you're out there, subscribe.
Okay. So what you're reading? Let us know in the
Oh
comments.
yeah, that is true, and that's with the new lens.
How to avoid stalkers.
God damn it. She's doing a bad job. Well, she barely
She's on
started
the
the
chapter
book.
1,
Yeah.
Don't read out in public.
Yeah. Or like there was that time like there was a girl like who was laying down. And same thing is just like, like you fall asleep in public, the light was hitting you really good. I'm like, I'm sorry.
They're very comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking scary. I'd be fucking terrified.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep in public.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's enough about me. Danny?
What did you do?
What I do? I mean, 2 weeks, right? Last
Pretty
weekend.
much, yeah.
Last weekend it was Stacie's confirmation. So
Oh, yeah.
we
I saw
went to that,
Nice.
and we went to celebrate after that. While we were at the ceremony, it occurred to me: you ever consider going to like large churches and stuff to take photos of stuff like that? I feel like that might look cool because it's also more like
like
all looking.
big churches are always like beautifully designed and stuff.
Right.
So like there's a big like it's literally called architecture photography.
Right,
and
right.
Yeah. So like it's not necessarily like my forte because
Right.
you need wide angle lenses for stuff like that.
okay.
So you get the vast of it. But I'm not against it. I went to the Japanese temple, and it's pretty much the same thing.
Right. Oh yeah, so I saw that one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That one's cool. It just occurred to me. It's like but you're right. You had that
Yeah.
one. That one was cool. I remember that one.
Yeah.
And then I went to go watch Avatar.
Oh,
also,
shit, yeah. Oh yeah, we actually like one of the biggest movies came out, and we didn't even talk about it. Yeah, we mentioned about how we weren't excited for it, and it showed.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No,
I
Dan
watched
did.
it. It did. I mean, it's done great as far as money goes. I think the director was like, okay, I got enough money to ensure that we're making 3 and 4.
Yeah,
So they are gonna make 3 and 4, I suppose.
even less excited
I know,
knowing that
yeah.
there's so many coming out.
At least you know it's not gonna be left on a cliffhanger.
What was the plot?
So the main plot in the first one was that element thing that they wanted.
Yeah,
Now they want to
the-
bring humans over. Like
Vibranium.
actually, that one.
I don't think that's what it was.
It's not that one.
That's what
That was-
Okay.
that's what Captain America shit.
Oh, okay. It's
And,
multiverse. I don't know. But now it's changed. Now actually they want to move all humanity over to that planet.
But it wasn't habitable for humans, though.
No, but no. The thing is, there's like native people, like those monster alien things there. I don't
The
know,
Navis.
Yeah, they live there, so they're gonna try to move them out. It's just like humans being monsters,
Well,
like always.
Oh, okay.
Well, like I don't know. Like right now, obviously, only a group of people are migrating over, and the one thing that just kind of happens kind of quickly. Like I had 2 minor gripes with the show. You know how sometimes we looked at a movie and I'm like, I don't know why this character did that. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
There were 2 things that I remember from the movie that I was like, but I don't think they were like too major to kill the movie, I suppose. But then they also do change the whole thing about that element to another resource that they find, and they're like, oh, this resource does this, and I felt like now it's kind of like out of place a little bit. I didn't think they needed it, but it's basically like they find like I don't think this is a spoiler, but I think they find a resource that basically extends your life, like you don't age anymore. So they're looking to grab that resource because they want humans to live forever, and so there's that. Obviously the graphics are cool. There are times where there's a lot of action. You can tell it's a computerized. Like you can tell at some points the physics and stuff. It looks different. Other than that, I mean, it goes more into like the emotions, like them as a family trying to fight back and survive.
Was it worth the watch for you?
I think it's worth the watch. It's a little long, but they explore other natives that are in the planet that are slightly different than the ones from the first movie.
Wait, it's another planet?
Pandora. But
Oh.
the planet's so big that in the first movie you only see the Navi of the forest, but now you see the Navi of the water, which they look a little different, and that's why it's called the Way of Water.
I think the main
Like Pokemon.
I think
Now you have
my
different
main
elemental
complaint about it
Navis.
is just that they don't look cool. Like I don't think like the Navis are like the natives. I don't think they look cool at all.
I think the only
They
thing,
look whack as hell.
the only cool thing about them,
They just talk.
as compared to humans, is they're tall as balls. So
Yeah,
it
balls
rhymes.
are pretty tall.
Yeah, I never heard that comparison, but
It's just
yeah,
rhymes.
I guess. Yeah. But like to talk about like the real important Avatar, they announced like the new Avatar.
Well, you never heard that before. My little brothers would say like, "Oh, that's
Tall as
something
balls?
as
That's
balls."
cool as ball. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
something as balls.
Yeah.
You never heard that? You
No.
boomer ass. You're boomer ass balls.
Yeah. Oh, Danny's hip.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
he's
cap, bro.
So hip until he throws his hip out.
That's my type of joke. Get out
it
of
is,
here.
it is. But it's good because I'm a boomer. Remember?
That was not buzzing. I'm sorry.
Buzzing. Well, I hope it was buzzing.
Buzzing.
Right, Tony?
Yeah.
And Tony's like, look at these old farts and shit.
The other thing, well, but yeah, no, I think the movie's enjoyable. I think it's enjoyable as far as like the story of the family. Like I think they portray the emotion.
Family.
Yeah, family. There you go. The emotion side of it, it's cool. It's not too bad. All the action stuff is a little bit cliche, I think, a little bit, but it's not terrible. And then I also watched Pinocchio. I think you said you watched Pinocchio.
I
from
watched Pinocchio.
Guillermo del Toro.
I told you I was sick of all the Pinocchio movies that were coming out because there was like 2 other ones that came out and they were dog shit.
I have not seen those. Yeah,
Yeah, there was a Disney one with Tom Hanks,
really.
and then there was another one
Like a live action or also
live
animated?
action.
Okay.
Live action. Yeah, and it was really bad. I think it was like unanimously hated online.
The Tom Hanks one.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And then there was another like animated one, and it was voiced by Pauly Shore, and he's an old comedian from like back in the day.
Yeah, I know.
And he has like a very, very annoying voice. So it was really, really bad. And obviously the Guillermo del Toro, like who came out with his own. and that one was the stop motion the animation one, and it was so well done. Like the moments when they had the little cricket, they shot it next to a giant Pinocchio.
I saw that. I saw
which
that
is
clip.
freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
they talk
You
about
know.
that.
And I personally I like the that they touched more upon like Geppetto and his son. Because
Did y'all watch it in theaters or on?
No, it's on
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Oh,
It's a Netflix movie.
Yeah. So you can go watch it.
I'll watch it tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. So they show about Geppetto's relationship with his son and how his son dies, and like that's why he's like been grieving. Like he's literally like drunk, and like you see him like actually go through it. And then like whenever Pinocchio comes to life, he's freaking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, and like they have like a twist on it, and I like that the angel that shows up, or it's like a freaking seraphim, is like a biblically correct angel, like with the 6 wings and stuff.
Right.
And I thought that looked really really cool when they presented itself. So it's no longer a fairy, so it's pretty cool. Like I like the changes that he did to the story.
I really like because it's really interesting to see stop motion and films, because to me it's like, fuck, the time and the
So much work.
patience
So
it
much
took
work.
you to do that. Like to me it's just like, bro, like whatever. Because I remember when I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Stacie loves that movie, and so she's like, we gotta watch it. So I watched it with her, and at some point they do something. I was like, oh, this is a stop motion film, and she's like, is it? And she's like, oh, I've seen it so many times, and she hadn't noticed that it was a stop.
Yeah.
So when I look at this one, I'm like, okay, that's really cool. That just how many shots they need to take to do that. I do kind of like the original film a little bit more as a standalone
dude,
story.
The first one's freaking terrifying. It's horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, I watched back because people were comparing them. They're like, the guy who basically like says that he wants to kidnap kids, he's like, make sure you get young boys because they're better. Like, dude, it's literally like it's
darker.
so
Yeah,
freaking
it feels
dark.
darker.
You know.
Yeah.
And the story is like, obviously, we talked about how traumatic it was for us back in the day.
Right.
That it's obviously it's good. Like you look back on it, it's still like what, like whoa, how were we allowed to watch this?
Yeah.
But I think it still holds up.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Oh, and I just want to say I didn't edit this picture at all. That's like straight out the camera. Yeah, like the you can set up the colors how you want them on the Fuji films. They're called Fuji recipes, and it's just like straight out the.
Are they blueberry
so
muffin
freaking-
recipes in the Fuji film?
Unfortunately, no, Tony. I'm sorry.
That's why I don't have one.
Yeah, but I kind of want to buy another camera from Fuji.
Ah,
There's the 40 megapixel one that came out.
what's the difference?
Like it has like 20 more megapixels. It's just like more information being brought in.
More like
and
bigger
not-
resolution?
Yeah, not better resolution, and not only that, the one I have isn't weather sealed. The one I have is just like for everyday use. Like like you're gonna throw it in your bag, use it whenever you can. Which they have, which like the line that it's compared with, it's amazing. Like it's still one of the best out there. But I want one that's a little more heavy duty, which will be more like my Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I checked, the Sony's still brand new, still like $2,000, which is so expensive, So
That's good that they at least maintain their value.
Oh yeah, because that's like literally has been like everybody's go-to for like the
Yeah.
past 10 years. It's like it's kind of old, but it's still like it does, like a lot of people use it for film,
Okay.
which
Gotcha.
is why it's like Tony looks so crisp.
Like a blueberry muffin.
Yeah. God, that's a compliment, bro. Take it.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I actually, let's get to our last.
Well, I
folder.
just want to say the last thing I also watched, I caught up with Hero Academy.
Oh
So
yeah.
I watched that too.
Oh, did
so-
you see like the Bakugo being a hero part?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when that happened, dude, talk about emotion and stuff.
Yeah.
Anime is getting me every fucking time, dude. Like
That shows are great. This is my.
Not just, dude. I watch so many animes. Like there's like they always get you. Like
Yeah.
they get you so invested and hyped in it that they play it really good.
It's just like
Yeah.
like how the season starts. They just keep the fucking action for like 20 episodes. It just keeps
Oh, this
going.
season's freaking
like just keeps
ridiculous.
going and going. You're like, bro.
Yeah.
And then there's one episode that feels like a filler, the one from 2 weeks ago. And then this last week is like back at it again. And I'm just like, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You're still talking about My Hero.
My Hero Academia. Yeah.
My little brother mentioned an anime to me recently. I don't remember what it's called, but it was like Yu Yu or Cuckoo something. I don't know if y'all recognize that.
What's it about? There's
I
Yu
don't-
Yu Hakusho.
Might have
Yeah,
been
it's
that
like
one.
a
It had
spirit guns.
two of the same words in the front. And he said that like the opening was like the most hooked an anime has ever had him.
Oh yeah. What was it about? Is it the fighting one?
That's all I remember. I was wondering. I was hoping y'all would know.
Well, if it's of like it's an old, is it old? Is it like from like the 90s?
That's all he told me.
Text
I was
him,
like,
text him right now. We need
when
to
I
know.
finish Black Clover, I'll start.
You're never
watching
gonna
it.
finish Black Clover. I've been watching Inuyasha. Freaking Crunchyroll only had like the first 20 something episodes. So I remember I was like, that seems really short. So now I'm in like an episode like 130 and stuff.
Ask
Like
him the name of
Hulu.
it?
Yeah, ask him the name of the anime he was talking about.
Name of
Yeah,
And to subscribe to the podcast.
all of it is on Hulu.
Okay.
His brother's already subbed.
Good.
Yeah. All right, so let's
So
go.
what are we gonna talk about?
Let's go into my folder again.
My bad.
Oh wait, I wasn't even doing 1 week. I got stuck in an elevator again.
You got stuck in the elevator with James
saw
again, or
that.
no
this,
James?
This time with James and Adrian.
I saw that. That's so
Yeah,
funny.
so
Oh.
like the three of us, we literally sat down because we were in there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I could have had a podcast in there.
Yeah, 30. Yeah,
In the
for real.
elevator podcast.
Were y'all on the clock or no?
Yeah. Well, obviously they were in the pay us for it, but James is like 6'5", so like he sat down and I'm like, James, sit down sideways so I can get next to you, and then Adrian like be
It's
like
like playing Tetris
yeah,
inside.
Yeah, but the thing is like we sat down. 1 minute later, like they came to save us.
Oh, yeah, it took
Yeah.
a while to sit down.
Yeah, yeah. We were just like standing up, like it's whatever. Yeah, so I got stuck in an elevator for the second
Bonding
time.
with the bros.
Yeah. I thought it was funny because everybody was commenting on my story because I had posted that I got stuck in an elevator again. Yeah, but yeah, go.
That's cool.
All right, so I have a folder that I made specifically for you.
It was the one you mentioned, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
You hack.
It's called Don't Look, Danny.
Don't look, Danny.
Don't look.
LOL.
Okay, go back. Okay, so what are the videos in the front?
Vamos a ver. What are the videos in the front, everybody?
I
Does that look familiar?
think it's the last.
Ooh, that first image, I just saw that.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay.
So this is the Iowa husband calling competition, and
Husband calling. competition.
And I saw it like it was
Okay.
on TikTok. It was sent to me, and I thought, and they're like, you guys have to talk about this. So I thought that
We
this,
have
yeah.
to talk about this?
the po-
Not you?
I am the podcast director.
Oh, no, but I
You
mean,
know, so
We're
I-
going to talk.
no, but it's because
Yeah.
you made it sound like you didn't have anything to say about it. Like you wanted our opinion on it.
No,
But go ahead.
I
for
want
us
y'all's
to-
opinion.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
So before we proceed any further, just reading off the thing, what do you guys think this is?
Husband calling competition.
Like, they do their best call, kind of like a bird, but like a wife to husband.
How would they sound?
They call their names. I don't know.
Well, imagine they get lost in the store. How would you call your husband?
With my
Quack.
phone.
Nah.
Yeah.
I
Quack.
use my phone.
No, you're in Iowa and you're like 60.
And there's no phone. There's no signal in there.
Just put play.
I
Just
would
put
yell.
play.
Bob! Hurry up! I don't want to be late.
She got.
Hurry!
What place did she get?
Bob! Robert!
I think it's at 6.
That's an average.
Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Key!
That's fourth place.
Cuckoo!
Oh.
The clock says...
Oh, poor Daryl.
This is first place.
Can you hear me?
Oh, she has
You
experience.
Get yourself in here right now. Come on. You know you're going to be late again, and you know that I want to get there on time. Roy? Roy.
And she has a.
She won first place.
Yeah.
So, Tony,
She's the most experienced one, though. She's the
Tony,
older.
Some of them seem played up. Like,
Of course.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't like it.
You know, I don't like it either. It's very, very weird, very
Yeah, it makes me
specific.
uncomfortable too. Like, do they enjoy? Like, wow, she really can call her husband.
I'm
Like,
pretty
what?
sure
how,
they
do, how do you
prac-
judge
they
that?
gotta practice
No,
for
but
this.
like the audience, the people that like, man, I can't wait to go to the husband calling competition this year. Like,
put play again so
like-
we can see the show the audience.
like, cause like, what do they get out of this? Like, I guess it's entertainment,
full,
but like,
look.
for how
Look at all them old people.
the demographic. I guess the demographic.
There's some
makes
kids,
sense.
but I feel like they might have been forced to be there.
yeah,
'cause
with,
I
can't
gotta go
see
support their grandparents.
Yeah.
I just don't get like who starts a competition like this. Which, to be fair, you can compete about anything.
Yeah.
you know.
It's just to have fun, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, go.
But like you
Did you
said, I
see-
wonder how much of it might be
yeah.
faked just to for
Well,
the competition.
Yeah, not only that, but like, I just can't imagine that there's a big target audience for this.
You'd be surprised in the Midwest when you get bored of them.
That's like north. That's like almost Canada.
Oh. Well, old people.
Yeah, old people.
just blame old people. All right, let's go to the folder.
Okay, let's go.
Which one?
This
Idaho.
one.
LOL. All right, let's go.
Oh,
Is this what I'm gonna hear when I'm at Target?
Yes.
His
Yeah,
reaction
your
was
reaction
perfect.
was so
It
good.
perfect. Dang.
Thank you so much, Stacie. This is completely worth it. Dude, when you were on your way, I was like, Stacie, I need it now.
Okay, let me hear this out.
Stacey's the one who sent the video originally.
Okay. The Iowa competition?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, let's see.
Danny! 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 Hurry, Danny! You're gonna be late for the podcast.
For the podcast.
Danny! Hurry up! Oscar and Tony are waiting. Danny!
Now they're late too.
She has an unfair advantage because she's a school teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
To be fair, I think it's more likely that she gets lost in Target and I have to go look for her.
How would you call her?
Stacie? I don't think
I love
would.
that so much. I'm so glad that she was, because she's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, just look at the ladies.
Look at the ladies. Imitate the oldest
The
lady.
first place, just copy the first. Man, my voice cracked
Yeah,
heavy.
Yeah.
Well,
I wanted
I
to
think it's safe to say is Stacie gets first place.
Here's another thing she sent me so you guys can see.
Yeah.
This is what she sent me the other day.
She sent you.
Want to listen to a podcast? No.
Yeah.
Send me that so we can post it on
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
Oh wait, it's on the drive, right?
Yeah, it's on the drive.
I got you.
So.
It's a red flag. I love it. Let's go.
So listen to the Unqualified Gurus podcast.
Welcome to the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I love that. Well, that was great.
That's cool.
Well,
That's
you guys, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the way we closed out this episode. I thought that was really awesome.
How do you call your husband if you're married? How do you call your husband?
You remember whenever people used to do video, they could do video replies on YouTube? Like they would do like a YouTuber would give off like a prompt or like a challenge and people could post their own videos under that video.
I didn't know they did
That was a thing.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
That was like back in the old days of YouTube.
They have a
I
thing.
I wish that was still a thing.
They
That
have
would
a
be so
thing now
cool.
where you
Oh,
can.
so everybody can show
Yeah.
us history.
Well, they do have a thing now. I've seen it in YouTube where you can like it says create a video out of that one. I've never tried it. I
Like
don't seen
Stitch.
anybody ever tried it,
Mhm.
but I saw an option for it.
Kind of like on TikTok. Where like
I
they,
think. Well, they're trying to.
Oh,
they're trying to
the
copy
stitches and
TikTok.
stuff.
They're trying to copy
Well, yeah.
TikTok. 'cause
Well, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
That's cool though.
Well,
I didn't know
ladies
they
and
did
gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like and subscribe and leave comments. Comments help us out so much. And we're always responding to you guys. So if you guys have questions about why we were all matching last episode, I answered it. It was an accident. I am home. I could have changed, but I was like, no, we look cute together. You know,
We
we're a
do.
unit. You know? Yeah. And well, thank you for joining us
That's why
once
it's called
again. We have been
uniform.
the Unqualified Gurus podcast. Danny, Jenny. Tony, you're on the couch today.
Okay, guys, peace.
Out.
I was trying to
I
do
know,
it.
I heard you.